It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Cowboys reigning league MVP. He was unstoppable a week ago, a mountain of yards and a pair of touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Browns coming up next.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The Cowboys offense set to go to work, 2-0 on the young season. And the one to focus on will be this man, their 7th-year running back. Off to a strong start here the first couple of weeks with back-to-back good games.
Yeah, he's come in with a new and improved attitude. You can see it by the way he's using his vision and hitting the holes with force.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Cowboys at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Prescott to throw it. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there, that brings up 4th.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Room here to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle but couldn't get it all the way home. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know it helps to have fresh legs early. And they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So I see no reason for this to slow down anytime soon.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first and 10, Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. First and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And right side, they're going to go option here. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, is going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Prescott from the gun. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to get in for 6. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 28. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, 193 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They find some open field here.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Dallas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.